Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back. This is a new type of video for my channel. I want to sprinkle in some of my book stuff because I love reading. I love basically diving into other worlds and getting obsessed about characters and all of that. So I am going to start uh, doing monthly book wrap up videos. Like I'm gonna tell you what I read and show you my reading journal and all of that. I hope you will enjoy. And if you're new to this channel because you saw that this is a book video, I hope you will enjoy and stick around. I do a lot of panning makeup related videos, but if that's not your jam, just skip those and wait for the book videos. I'm also probably going to be sprinkling in some other type of book content because it's very much what I enjoy doing right now, and might as well share it with the rest of you. Okay, so this year I'm using a Happy Planner kind of journal for my reading journal. I love that you can remove pages, add pages, and all of that. If you would like a more in-depth look into my reading journal, I'd be happy to film that. I could probably do an overhead. And I do not have any creative, what do you call it? Creative talents. I can't draw to save my life, but I love stickers and washi tape and all of those things. So yeah, you will definitely see a lot of that in my journal. Okay, so for January, I have this spread. This is how I do my monthlies. I write down what I've read, who the author is, and when I finished. I am struggling to get through books quickly right now. Like, come on, Abby, you can come up. Come here, Pup Pup. Hi, baby. Come here. Abigail, come over to Mama. Get up here. We can all be here together. Abby, if you hear jingling in the background, that's my pup. Her collar's jingling when she's walking around. She doesn't get to come up here very often. This is my library. You're only seeing a tiny bit of it. Again, if you would like to see a tour of my book cases and the rest, like this is all my library. Anyway, so I write down when I finish, and I was saying like I'm struggling. I'm like, I only read 3 books. Yeah, you guys, 3 books in a month. I'm hoping I can start getting better. February's not going well so far. I have 3 that I'm trying to read, so we'll see. So, okay, so the first book I read was The Golden Spoon by Jessa Maxwell. It says that it's a Clue meets The Great Bake Off. Clue? No. I was so excited to read this book because I love Clue. No, there was no real, like, someone was murdered, blah, 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 blah. You know, that shit didn't happen. Sorry for my language. It was mainly a cooking competition where people were getting sabotaged. No one knew who was doing it. And then there was some, like, background, like something happened in the past at this place that the baking competition is happening, and we're trying to figure out what happened. That was like supposed to be your mystery, I guess. I was very disappointed in that. And if I went in with no expectations of what this book was about, I think I would have liked it more. But I went in thinking there's going to be a major murder mystery, and you know, I'm going to have to figure out, because it's an ensemble cast, and uh, everybody's going to look guilty. Like, you did get that. Like, you thought everybody was doing something, you know? But yeah, it was mainly about a cooking show, and the show's not doing so good anymore, so trying to bring up drama, you know, that kind of thing. But if you love culinary type of books, you probably will like this, because they talk about desserts a lot, and it does feel like the Great British Bake Off to me, even though it's set in America. But I wanted a murder mystery, so I was a little let down, and I was struggling to get through this. I did listen to this as an audio, but yeah, I don't think I would have been able to actually keep going if I was reading it, because I liked the narrator, so I kept going. But yeah, I gave it a 2.5, 2.5. So then I went into the cinnamon bun, I always want to say cinnabon instead of cinnamon bun. Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Laurie Gilmore. OMG! I love this. I loved every single moment of this book. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog running up and down the stairs. I'm sure that's distracting. I read the first book, which was, what was that called? I can't believe I couldn't remember what this was, so I looked it up on Goodreads. Sorry if it's different, because I had to, it took me a minute to go get my phone and all that. Anyways, it was the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and that was super cute. I enjoyed that. I am not a fan of back and forth, miscommunication, or not communicating romances. So that one drove me nuts a little bit, but I absolutely adored the two main characters and all the friends. And this town, Dream Harbor, is so cute. I want to move there. I want to move there, okay? So I absolutely loved this book. Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. I want to say cafe. The romance was the perfect one for me. This is the kind of romance I love. Basically friends to lovers, and they had themselves like a little, I don't want to say too much, I don't want to ruin anything, but they had them, like, she's very shy. She basically runs the bookstore, and she had self-esteem problems. Like, she didn't feel that she was a fun person, or, you know, anyway. And he was the guy that everybody knows hooks up with all the tourists that come into town, and then he doesn't do relationships, blah blah blah, that kind of a thing. So I was loving that dynamic and seeing them get closer, and they were doing this little scavenger hunts. It's not really a scavenger hunt, it was more like figuring out what the clues meant and go do the activity that went with the clue. And it was so much fun, and I absolutely love I absolutely love Noah, and I want him to be my boyfriend. But I don't want to break up Hazel and Noah, because they're perfect for each other. Opposites, but perfect. And I want myself my very own Noah. So put him on my book boyfriend list. Okay. Hazel, I adored seeing her growth and her realizing she is beautiful, she is fun, she's great as who she was. She it was just lovely to see her, like Noah, for some reason, made her feel safe so she could be who she is and have no apologies for it. And I loved that. And you get little sprinkles of the other characters in town, their friends, parents, all of that, because this is a series, and you're going to basically go from, we're probably going to have a book for each character in these series. I loved it. I can't wait to read the next one. That one will be the Christmas tree lot or something. And I don't care that we're going into, it's going to be March or whatever. I mean, it's February now, but it ain't getting on the list yet. I still have too many things to read. But yeah, that was a definitely 5-star. Five star. And then the other one, which I finished before the cinnamon bun, but I am trying to go through the Harry Potter books, and I started it late last year. So I'm listening to it on audio, which OMG, if you haven't listened to it on audio, you should. I love the narrator. He is fun. But it cracks me up how he plays Hermione. It's always like, Harry, Harry, Harry. It's never like non-whiny. It cracks me up every time. So, yeah, I got through Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Of course, it's by J.K. Rowling. I know how we all feel about her, but we cannot deny she made and built an amazing world and characters. I still buy stuff that's Harry Potter related. I absolutely love Harry Potter. I've seen the movies a million trillion times and been to the park, all of that. But I never read the books. And oh my gosh, if you haven't read the books and you love the movies, stop right now, go get the audiobook and listen to them, because we've missed out. We missed out on a lot of information. And I didn't even know, like, I know like some characters vaguely from the movies, but you find more about them, you know more about the other classmates and stuff more. You need to read or listen to the Harry Potter books if you love the movies, because you are missing out, man. I kept going because my aunt is a huge Harry Potter fan too. And I'm like, do you remember this part being in the movies? She's like, no. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have. And I would tell her everything about what happened, because she ain't gonna read it. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying listening to the Harry Potter books. So that was my third book. So I read one on Kindle, which was the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I do own the physical, but I do own the physical, but excuse me, I just had a coughing attack and I don't know why. I own the physical, but I'm having a hard time reading physical books. One, I can't hold them open because of my arthritic hands, and my eyesight, even though I wear glasses, my reading, like I have bifocals, but I can't read with them on. So it's very frustrating. So I basically only do audio now and Kindle. So I do a lot of Libby. If you don't know what Libby is, that's your library. It's an app that you can put your library card in and then select your library. You can get audio and Kindle books from that, and that's helped me so much. Like, so my physical TBR is still getting read because I'm using Libby, or you know, Kindle Unlimited. Man, I have found so many authors I never even knew existed because of Kindle Unlimited. So yeah, I've listened to 2 audios in January and read one on Kindle, only 3 books, and 1,093 pages. Boo! I want more. I want these to grow, man, because I have a lot that I want to read. By the way, if you want to know, my goal for this year is 50 books read. Last year I made it to 40. Y'all, before last year, I'd probably read 2 books a year. So my reading kicked in basically the beginning of 2024 and nonstop since. I'm just loving reading. I am definitely a fantasy. I'm in my fantasy era. So I read a lot of that, but I never thought I would ever read romance books. I was a major, oh, how can you read that stuff? Blah, 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 you know? And last year I found Pippa Grant, and she's basically she does hockey romances, but also other types of romance books. But she is hilarious. Oh my gosh. If you haven't read Pippa Grant, she does rom-com so good. Oh, I love her. I'm always like, there's at least one time I am cry laughing while I'm reading her books. I also am keeping track of what books I'm bringing in. I am no longer bringing book of the month in because, like I said, physical books are no longer easy for me to read. So I paused that, but my last one was The Favorites. So that came in. And in Luma Crate, I got Water Moon. Fairy Loot has not arrived yet, and it's, what day is it today? The 5th of February. I have yet to get my Fairy Loot. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, so that is, oh wait, no, I have more. I am doing 2 challenges, kind of 3. I am doing, I buddy read with a couple of friends. Lately, I haven't been because I've been having a hard time reading. I had 2 buddy reads with, well, one is ongoing right now, so I won't even mention it, but I did buddy read Cinnamon Bun book with my friend Kim. I'll have her linked in the down below because she does a couple of book stuff too. But she has been reading so fast that it's more like she reads it and then I get to it and then I tell her my feelings about it because she's killing it in reading. And then I'm doing the, what is it called? 25 and 2025. This was created by Bree at 4 Paws and a Book, and this is my bingo card. I have finished one. I accidentally filled in one of these, but I finished the Cinnamon Bun Book Club is going for seasonal book, so I got to fill that in. I accidentally filled in another one, but I have 3 other books going that will go with a prompt for these. I hope I get bingo. And then I'm also doing the 52 books in 52 weeks. This one is kind of low key because I highly doubt I will hit all these prompts. But this is by, I forget who this is by. Oh, it's called the 52 book club. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out and do it yourself. But I haven't done any of the filling in yet, but I'm pretty sure I have at least 1 book off this prompt so far, but I'll update that more later. Like I said, if you want to have a more in-depth look at my reading journal, I'd be happy to show that to you. I have like all different kinds of things in here, like authors, my TBR, my DNF graveyard, which I have not yet done yet, for this year anyways. My tropes, all that kind of stuff. So if you want more on my reading journal, I would be happy to share. I will be back every month to let you know what I read, and I'm not going to be the type of person that gives a book review. I will tell you if I enjoyed it, what made me enjoy it, if I hated it and why I hated it, if I DNF'd and why I DNF'd. And that's about all I'm going to do for you. And if you want me to read the synopsis, is that the right word? I think so. Of what the book is, I can do that for you. I basically don't like to give reviews because everybody's taste is different. So, and I also don't know what's too much to say. Like, did I say too much? Did I give away something? So yeah, I'm just gonna let you know what I read. There will be some challenges that I will do on a video. Like, I really want to do a random book off my shelves. I have some other ideas as well, so keep a lookout for more book content. I hope those of you have been with me for the last 2 to 3 years will enjoy this content as much as you do the panning content. And if you don't, it won't hurt my feelings that you skipped this video or any of my videos. So, yep, that's what I've read. Only 3 books, but I have 3 books going. I can tell you if you want me to. But you can't tell me if you want me to. So, I don't know. Should I tell you? I am reading 3, and I'm enjoying all 3. So, we're doing good so far. And I'm hoping I get more than 3 in February. So, this is my first book video. I hope it wasn't crazy or lame or whatever. Yeah, I'm very new at doing this. I know how to do project panning of videos. This is so new to me, but it's a big part of my life, so I really wanted to start doing this, and I would love to talk books with you guys. So any of you who want to talk books or let me know what you're reading right now, that would be awesome. My favorite genres are all things fantasy. I don't like epic high fantasy. Like, I need it to be moving quickly. I can't have like the first half of the book be all world building. No, I'm more of the let's go on a fun exploring thing, and oh crap, something's gonna happen, or we need to be the rebellions and fight against this, blah blah, that kind of thing. I love anything fantasy that takes me out of the real world. I read to get out of the real world. Like I said, I'm new to romance, but I'm mainly a rom-com girl or sports romance. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I like murder mysteries, but they have to move swiftly. If I'm bored in the first 2 chapters, I'm most likely going to DNF it. And I want to say I love thrillers, but I've only read like 2. So I don't know. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions, or if you just want to tell me what you're reading right now, I would love to hear that. I do have a book Instagram, so I will leave that below as well. It's kind of like my crafts and books, but I've only posted book stuff there so far. So yeah, if you want to follow me there, that would be awesome too. And once again, thank you for giving me some of your time today, and thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!